Hi guys, so back at it. We are at the half mark of the year, guys. Like sometimes I can only pinch myself after I look back at what I've managed to do with this particular channel, with the podcast. I've had such amazing conversations, and thanks to you guys and the comments that you give me, I've been able to learn so much. So thank you for the ones who reach out on the side, to the ones who watch and just send me a note and tell me, Rahel, this was so amazing, I'm looking forward to more episodes. You guys keep me going, so thank you so much. And this is why I do this. I'm doing this for that one person, for those two people who feel like, I need to learn something, or this story is going to change my life in this and this way. And it doesn't necessarily have to change your life. It can just be eye-opening. It can be insightful. So this journey continues, and after a well-deserved break, I can't wait for you guys to see what I have in store for June. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm going to be talking about a particular topic that I know most of you maybe are not aware about, or have heard about it in some way, have seen it somewhere, but really don't have an idea of what it is. And what am I talking about, guys? Inclusive insurance. Yeah, I know. Inclusive insurance. Like, I know some people are like, okay, Rahel, what are you talking about? And some people are like, oh, goodness. This is one topic that I would really love to hear about, and about your insights. So sit back, relax, get your cup of coffee, get your cup of tea, get your cup of chocolate, and let's talk about this topic. So this whole month of June, I'll be having guests, I'll be having conversations about inclusive insurance. And guys, if you've not watched why I talk about this particular topic, go back to my first episode, one of my first episodes. I talk about why I'm very passionate about particular topics, one of them being healthcare. And this is another one, inclusive insurance. So obviously what I'm going to be talking about will be inclusive insurance, and inclusive insurance is quite broad. It just doesn't cover healthcare. It covers quite a full range of insurance, let's say products, or I can say actually insurance products, not just in healthcare but generally. So just sit back, relax. I'm going to demystify this particular topic, and most of my guests who will be on the show will actually give me insight about what inclusive insurance is about, because I know I think I have an idea of what inclusive insurance is, but maybe some of them will correct me, maybe some of them will add on to what I already know. But I still can't wait for you guys to hear all about this. I can't wait to have guests on the show to just talk about this, and hopefully it will change your mind about insurance, because that's why I'm doing this. Insurance is a topic that is very misunderstood, if I can call it that. So again, I just hope this topic will make sense for you, and it will give you a little bit of insight, and maybe we'll learn something. I will learn something, you will learn something, you never know. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and let me know what you think. I love your comments, guys. I love to hear what you guys think about the show, what you guys think about the topics. If you resonate with the topic, please comment on the comment section, on social media, on our social media pages, or here on YouTube, or on the podcast channels. Share your comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you think that you have more insight to share, also comment. If you think, okay, Rahel, you got it, or the guest has got it, just put a like or share. I'll just love to hear from you guys. Whatever you guys think, whatever is on your mind, I'd really love to hear it. So sit back, relax, let's get into this. So inclusive insurance. Why am I talking about this topic? So I'm talking about this topic because one thing about me is I'm very passionate about inclusivity, not just in insurance or anything of the sort, inclusivity in almost everything, but we're talking about inclusive insurance. So let me come back. So inclusive insurance to me means you create a product, an insurance product that is accessible to all. Yeah. So for me, inclusive insurance is about creating insurance products or developing insurance products that are accessible to everyone, no matter the economic class. Yes. So no matter the economic class, there's this particular product that's out there in the market. I want to buy it as Rahel. I'd want my house nanny to buy it. I'd want my brother to buy it. I'd want my CEO to buy it. I'd want my anyone to buy it. Yeah. And it will be beneficial to everyone. But where does this begin? Where does this development of insurance, of such insurance products start from? And before I have sort of insight on where I think it should start from, maybe let me give you guys some statistics that maybe not many of you are aware about. The individuals, and I'll talk about healthcare because this is where I play a role, and this is where I'm obviously very passionate about. This is one topic that I'm really passionate about. Healthcare insurance in Kenya, just in Kenya, only 2 to 3% are covered. I don't know if the number has gone higher, but as far as I know, only 2 to 3% of individuals are covered. And majority of these individuals are employed. So it's a benefit from the employer. Then with NHIF, which is a national insurance scheme, only 18% of the population are covered. We are 42 million Kenyans. 18% are covered. So let's say a total of 20% of individuals are covered. And this 18%, some of them are employed. Because as an employer has to contribute a certain amount to NHIF for individuals who are employed by that particular organization, which is a mandate of every employer. So I mean, I can only think about the percentage that is covered. That means more than 70%, more than almost 80% is not covered with insurance. So what happens when they fall ill? I mean, you guys know about someone or people who have come to your inbox, who have called you, who have texted you, who have put you in that WhatsApp group that you're like, okay, what is this WhatsApp group all about? About contribution, medical contribution. I'm sure most of you have gone through that or have had that ordeal or have had someone who's gone through it. Or even as you're scrolling through Facebook, Twitter, you've seen some people raising funds, raising financial contribution to enable an individual to pay for their medical bills. And this is because either they do not have insurance, number one, or number two, because not the insurance cover that they have has either, okay, the limit obviously cannot fit or is not able to pay for the ailment or for whatever they are going through, the particular ailment that they have in that particular hospital that they admitted. Probably they are not able to cover it with the particular cover that they have, insurance cover that they have. And we've seen a lot. I have seen a lot. I have experienced a lot of these individuals. I have been in several WhatsApp groups. And this is not just for, people in a certain economic class. This is for anyone and everyone that like the different economic classes. And I have seen this. Yeah. And I have seen this, and it's actually staggering. The numbers are staggering. I don't think there's a week that goes by that I don't see something on Facebook or Twitter. And some of you might say, yeah, Rahel, that is normal. It's being African. Like when someone is in hospital or something is going on with them, most of the time, the first instinct is to start a contribution. But is this sustainable? Are we able to sustain this in the long run? Right now, even with the economic crunch, people are like putting their money, it's like almost holding their money because they are not sure about how the economic status will be. So just imagine someone putting you in that WhatsApp group and you're not even able to contribute that 1,000 shillings, that's $10 because you have other pressing needs. I mean, guys, this is something that I have thought about, and I hope some of you have thought about it. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to paint that picture so that you understand why I'm so passionate about this particular topic. So where does it start? Where does this development of this product start? It starts with the people or with the stakeholders that come up with all these insurance products that we consume or that we receive or we find about them from either the internet or an insurance person agent. Someone will come to us and will tell us about it. That's where we get the first information from. And my question to majority of the insurance companies and their stakeholders that come up with these products is, where do they get this information from to come up with these products? Is it something that they think about, or is it something that because there's a particular segment of people, let's just come up with this particular product, and I'm sure this particular segment of people can afford it because they have this particular amount of disposable income? Where does it come from? And even with one of the conversations with Mrs. Nancy Ampa from Ghana, and if you've not watched that episode, just go back and watch it. And here she talks about, during that episode, she talks about boardroom development, boardroom product development. And this happens a lot because there's this notion in the boardroom that there's this particular segment of people and they have this particular disposable income. So let's create a product, let's create this price point, and let's have these people hopefully purchase and consume this product. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that's the right way to go. I believe the right way to do this is go to the ground and get feedback from everyone. Obviously not, you can't get from 42 million Kenyans, but at least a good portion of 42 million Kenyans or the customers that you've been serving as stakeholders in this industry, and ask them what their experience is. What is that price point that they think is good enough or is value for them? It's not even about affordability in this case, it's about value for them. So what is this particular price point? Yeah, that is value for them. And then create products around that. And in my opinion, I think this will be one of the ways in which a lot of stakeholders, a lot of insurance companies, insurance providers will actually break out of that fighting for the 2% and 3% and go to this particular market that is not covered and give them the services that they require, services of value, services and products of value, because we're talking about products. So services and products of value. And that is what I call inclusivity. So inclusive insurance, creating products with partners, because we cannot do this. Insurance companies, insurance providers will never be able to do this by themselves because it requires quite a muscle, financial muscle, and reaching out to all these people. It requires a lot. So you have to have the right partners so that you obviously cover the particular segment of people that you want to cover, and then create these products that will be of value to individuals, and you'll have more and more people getting covered. Yeah, because sometimes when I sit back, I just think about the individuals who are not covered by insurance and what the morbidity rates are. I don't have particular statistics on that, but I can only imagine if you do not have insurance as an individual and an unfortunate illness happens, what normally happens? That I think can be one of the main stress factors that can even take you to an early grave, But imagine if an insurance provider comes to you and tells you there's this particular product that you can purchase and it can give you X and X benefit. You can even pay in installments and all that. Because one thing, and this is a conversation that I know I'll have with some of the guests that I'll have on the show. One of the things that normally people shy away from is insurance, healthcare insurance, life insurance. Okay, life is quite common, but healthcare insurance, because I believe this is one of the main needs. Healthcare is like one of the main needs in the market, And I'm sure I'll hear this from my guests, and I'll ask some of the actuaries that I'll have on the show. What is the one main need from individuals? And I am so sure it is healthcare. So if it is healthcare, why are stakeholders not coming up with all these solutions, all these products that will cover this segment, this market? And this market, when I talk about this market, it's about all the income brackets. There's no one who's being left out. All the income brackets. And I'm not saying create one product that will cover everyone. You can create different products that make sense to each and every segment, because I know each segment has different purchasing power. Yeah. But create products that you know are valuable to the individuals, that when someone, unfortunately, when they fall ill, they can easily go to a particular healthcare provider, a hospital, and get the services that they require. That to me is inclusive insurance. Creating insurance products that can cover anyone and every individual. Yeah. So I hope that even as we go through this particular series of inclusive insurance through this month of June, you will learn one thing or the other. And this is just not for me as an individual or you as an individual. This is for all of us. And I hope insurance companies will actually get to see some of the conversations we'll have with some of the guests. And I hope that you will be educated as an individual on why you need insurance, and possibly even give us, comments, and hopefully the insurance companies will actually read those comments and hear your feedback about what you think insurance products should contain. And I'm just looking forward to just having this conversation, the education behind it, and hopefully this will be meaningful to a lot of you. So like, comment, and share, and follow us on our social media pages to know more about the guests who are coming up to talk about this particular topic. And I'm really, really looking forward to hearing from most of you. Thank you.